Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and today guys I wanted to talk global shenanigans. And of course, there's some of you that probably already know what I'm talking about, so if you want you can skip ahead, you can get past sort of the info portion of the video. However, some of you may not know what I'm referencing, and that is UI Goku's Dokkan Awaken as well as Jiren and a ton of other stuff might be happening here in like a week and a half, and I'll explain what I mean by might as well. So first things first, what am I talking about? UI Goku's Dokkan Awaken as well as Jiren, as well as the Dokkan Awaken for Caulifla, Kel, Kefla, a new free-to-play Caulifla and Kel, as well as the Tech Kabe's Dokkan Awaken, all could be in the game in about a week and a half. Matter of fact, on the 14th of May at 11:30 p.m. Pacific. Now, the reason why I'm saying might is because this is stuff that has been uploaded to the database that our boy Renzi, the man behind DBZ.space, a huge shout out to DBZ.space, a link to that will be down below, because this site, I swear, this man, he does so much for this game, and it's absolutely insane. This site is so well optimized for mobile, for desktop, it's just wild. And he tweeted out basically saying, like, nothing official obviously has been stated. I'm just seeing assets in the game that appear to be releasing on this date. But as always, take it as you will. It's just something that the placeholder date, it could happen, it might not happen. It's leaning more towards like it's going to happen. We're going to get there in this video, but pretty much just saying, guys, take this sort of with a grain of salt, if you will, and let's wait and let's see what happens. You know, don't get too terribly hyped. So I also wanted to include that into the video because I don't want you watching my video walking away from it going, Nano said this was going to come out on the 14th of May. It's coming out on the 14th of May, and if it doesn't, riot. So definitely possible that it won't, but I do want to present some facts that I think that it will, and then also just talk the craziness that has been global lately, especially if this is actually true. So before I actually begin talking about all of that, let's set everything up. So right now, if we take a look at global is only 7 banners away in 5 Dokkan Fests from catching up to JP. That is incredibly close. That is insanely close. By the way, I already know I'm going to see stuff down there. Nano, is something happening with SSJ3 Bardock? I know a lot of you guys are very, very, very excited for an SSJ3 team on global, and let me tell you right now, SSJ3 Bardock is going to come to global. If SSJ3 Broly can, SSJ3 Bardock is absolutely going to come to global. SSJ3 Bardock is part of the Xenoverse series. I know he is a Dragon Ball Heroes card, not card, but character, but he is part of the Xenoverse series. He's absolutely going to come to the global version of the game. But I've seen a lot of people saying, well, he's been postponed, especially with the release of Tech Vegeta Blue and Rose happening sort of out of order, and everything else, that he's not coming. And I'm sure he's going to eventually release. If he doesn't, you come back to this video and tell me I'm wrong. Go to my most recent video, tell me, Nano, you were so wrong. We never got SSJ3 Bardock. Shame on you. But I just don't see how that unit wouldn't release on global. But anyways, moving on past that. So the 7 banners that we are currently missing, and of course 5 Dokkan Fests, and you're probably like, how does that add up? Well, one of those is obviously the year 3 anniversary celebration, which is 2 Dokkan Fests, but it's at the same time, which is the LR Gogeta and LR Vegito banners. That's 2 of them. Then we've got the SSJ3 Bardock. Then we've got the brand new Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta that we just got through getting out of. We then also have the Trolls banner. We then have this Goku and Jiren banner, which should be coming out very, very soon. And last but not least, we have Tapion and LR SSJ3 Goku's banner that has been uploaded to the database for quite some time. No release date, but for a very, very long time, and still has yet to release. Now, if you go back and you look at how sort of everything happened on JP, UI Goku happened like after Golden Frieza, Intelligence Angel Golden Frieza, after Ultimate Gohan, after obviously SSJ3 Broly, but those things all happened post UI Goku over on the global version of the game. So the thing about it is, global is doing things so out of order and so much different than JP did it, that this is absolutely possible to happen on the 14th. But then also taking a look at how all that stuff laid out was actually Jiren and Goku happened, UI Goku's Dokkan Awaken happened post year 3 anniversary. So if this does happen, this is going to put global ahead but behind still at the same time. It's gonna be super weird. The same thing that basically happened with UI Goku, but even more so, I feel like Realm of Gods will be completed. We'll then have the Potara 150 lead with Kefla, and it's gonna be strange. It's gonna be really, really strange, because also with the implementation of this, if this does happen, we're also getting UI Goku's Dokkan Awakening stage too. So brand new Tournament of Power story missions, brand new of course Dokkan Awakens for all those characters I mentioned earlier, and it's going to be a very, very interesting thing. So let's just set up everything really quick, what comes with this, and then we'll move through the rest of the video. So first up, Obviously, as I have already stated, a new stage for UI Goku because you'll have to get the medals to Dokkan Awaken him. That will also include the new transformation mechanic. And I've seen a lot of you guys saying, because I talked about it before in a previous video, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, you're like, Nano, we've had the transformation mechanic forever, right? Great Apes. No, it's a much different style of transformation because it was introduced with LR Gogeta and LR Vegito, where with those guys, you were guaranteed to turn into either LR Vegeta or LR Gogeta. Once you were past the 6th turn and below 50% HP, it was a guaranteed chance for them to turn into their respective units. Same thing goes to Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. Once you get past the 4th turn, you have a 30% chance to turn into Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. Trolls, same thing. UI Goku, same thing. You get below 50% health, you're going to turn into UI Goku, Mastered UI Goku. So that will introduce a whole new mechanic to Global, like 2 months before it would have ever happened on the JP version. Because as I'm saying, I probably still feel like I'll see it. It is a completely different transformation mechanic. It just is. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just different. It's a new thing that was introduced with year 3. So anyway, as you can see, I've got that a lot, so I'm just trying to make sure that that is fully understandable from how I'm saying it, but it is a different style of transformation mechanic. Anyways, we'll move on. So it brought with it the brand new Tech 18. That is sort of the Tech Super 17. Sorry. Dragon Ball Super 17, Ranger 17's buddy. They both get Dokkan Awakens, but not here. That comes a little bit later. This does add new tournament of power stages. That is how you get a lot of these medals for these units, but that is not with this. Anyways, you get Kel's Dokkan Awaken, Kefla's Dokkan Awaken, Khalifa's Dokkan Awaken, as well as free-to-play Khalifa, free-to-play Kel, the free-to-play Kel being an incredibly good unit. The free-to-play Kel could go on an intelligence team and be just fine. She's a really good support unit, Peppy Gals, or the Tournament of Power, which you'll be able to run if you pull for Jiren and you get your boy Jiren, because Jiren will be coming with this as well. However, his Dokkan Awaken does come out at a later time and does not look to be happening with this. Now, one more piece of evidence that this does look like it's coming out at the same time is that not only were units uploaded to the database with a lot of the translations done on some of their parts of the cards, but also special missions were uploaded to the database as well. That would be releasing at the same time. Now, what I mean by that would be obviously special missions. As you beat the mission so many times, you get the medals to Dokkan Awaken the characters. You get, and in the case for Kel and Khalifa, you actually get more units to feed into them to increase their super attack or open up more paths later on. So all of that has been uploaded to the database right now and is looking to drop on the 14th of May at 11:30 p.m. Pacific, as I said earlier. So where does all of this sort of land? What is my final verdict on what do I think about all of this stuff? Well, first, if you're new to the channel, you haven't done so yet, consider going down there, subscribing, joining the hashtag NanoFam today, consider slapping like on today's video. But the fact that the missions are there, the fact that Global and JP have been releasing things at different rates for the last good minute, honestly, yes, I think it's going to happen. I honestly do. As I said, just look at it as speculation. It's not any sort of concrete thing. There's been no official release, no any of that. But it does look like, and everything is pointing to the fact that this is going to absolutely happen on the 14th of May. And that's fantastic. I'm sure that, honestly, when you take a step back and you look at it, it's like, this is honestly a breath of fresh air to see the versions release this thing at different pacing, getting UI Goku, like, honestly, what, 3.5 months ahead of when we got it. I mean, we just got the UI Goku Dokkan Awaken and Jiren right about a month and a half ago from now, and it coming out a month and a half, almost 2 months before the year 3 anniversary. That's pretty awesome, especially with the fact that we've already talked about it. Introducing a new transformation mechanic in the Global even earlier is pretty freaking cool. Not to mention, if you're hanging on to UI Goku or any of the other units getting their Dokkan Awakens, it's great. Like, these units become incredibly awesome. Khalifa and Kel's Dokkans are fantastic. Kefla, if you're able to pull her, also a fantastic unit, and those free-to-play units are awesome as well. Plus, more stones because more events to hop in and play. So it's honestly just a win-win all around. I hope that it actually does happen. Feel free to go down below right now in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it's going to happen? Do you think it's absolutely not? Feel free to express any sort of things that you are feeling down there, as well as one last thing too. GSSR. A lot of people have been saying it's not fair that JP now has GSSR and Global doesn't. I would imagine Global will get it by the Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta. If it gets it at any banner before that, that's just a one-up. It's not an unfair at all. Matter of fact, it's unfair almost to JP, right? Because it's just a complete one-up on the JP, because JP's banners, like this one in particular, if UI Goku and the Jiren banner come out and it's GSSR, that's a one-up for Global. That's huge. That's like huge, because for JP, that wasn't GSSR. The year 3 anniversary stuff wasn't GSSR. Tolls wasn't GSSR. Nothing was GSSR until we got into Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta literally just a week and a half ago. That's going to be awesome. So I would imagine if GSSR does happen, not does, but when it does happen on Global, it'll happen either with Blue Evolved Vegeta or it might happen earlier, and that's just freaking awesome. So anyways, guys, as I just said moments ago, consider subscribing if you knew all those things. To slap a like on today's video. That has been today's discussion. If you missed it, hopefully now you're informed on it. If you didn't miss it and you sort of got, you know, maybe something from this, the different banners and everything else, I wanted to talk on it. I was really feeling it, and I felt like discussing this today. So guys, have a great day. Keep on keeping on. Nanogenix on off, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.